ignite, modifieds lined up under bright track lights. Slide jobs flying, throttle down tight. It's our racing glory, it's time to fight. Ethan Bill's up front, eyes on the prize. Damian Ward chasing fire in his eyes. Kenny Goodney's holding that outside line. Caleb Durgan's waiting for his perfect time. Feel the roar, feel the rush, dirt and grit. Every driver's dream, every fan's perfect hit. Slide shot through the wheel, cushion in play. This is where the legends are made every day. Randy Johnson charging, no slowing down. T. Clem's making moves, eyes on the crown. Logan Herbert smooth, pulling off the pass. Brandon Barhart's on it, showing his class. Race chats buzzing, stories unfold. Trash talk, laughter, and drivers bold. From the green flag drop to the checkers wave. It's hard, it's hustle, it's the road for play. Feel the roar, feel the rush, dirt and grit. Every driver's dream, every fan's perfect hit. Slide shot through the wheel, cushion in play. This is where the legends are made every day. Hitting that cushion, tires bite deep. One wrong move, you'll spin, you'll weep. Bumpers tap, tensions flare. Racing's a gamble, all's fair out there.
What's up? I see you, Pea Shooter. We're getting up into the session now. Who's ready for some Monday Night Modifieds? As we get up in the session at Kokomo. Just to give you an idea of what we are looking at. Man, I am slow today. So fucking cold out here. It looks like it's a 53-33 SOF. Should be a good one here tonight. Looks like we see Barnhart, Durgan, Curtis Griffin, Damian Ward, Ellie Gamachi, Ethan Bill, Hunter Hollenbeck, Joe Vendetti, Roundtree, Nick Ham, Brundage, Ragin' Ray, William Stites, all up in this session, getting ready for the big block opener 5300 SOF. Should be a wild one here tonight. What's up, Justin? I see you out there. It is mods. We are talking about Northeast Modifieds here tonight. Going to be the big block modifieds at Kokomo as we roll into the session. Let's get ready for week number 6. Almost in there.
Feel the thunder roll, the clay's flying, engines rolling full. Side by side, leading into the fight, chasing that checkered flag at night. We're burning up.
Justin says go. Oh God, I gotta go update my. Oh, I guess my SDK is up. I gotta go fix that. So we got a little bit of a ticker. Give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and pull up the screen for you guys as the modifieds are out on the track. On the edge, we don't play it safe. Running that wall, hitting the brake. We're burning up dirt. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to go ahead and update, but we're going to go ahead and load in there, get that paid up. My bad, guys, my bad. I don't think Durgan, is Durgan the quick time out there? Let's see if you get it to me. Did give me the quick time for Durgan as these guys are out on the track. Braden says, let's go, Damien. Justin goes, go, Barnhart. Might have helped if I didn't have my card locked. That might have been part of the problem. Track of living is all we need. Giving it all, no room for. All right, just waiting for this to update. Hopefully it goes through pretty quick here. There we go. All right, I got to give it a minute, I think, before it will. Well, we're going to go ahead and try it. See what it does. As these guys are out on the track, we're going to get ready for qualifying here tonight. All right, looks like we are. Did iRacing just totally shut down on me, guys? Hold on, let me get back up in there. That is wild. It says the sim is running too. All right, let me go ahead and fix this. Huh. That is weird. All right, I got to get back up into iRacing. Hold on a second, guys. For some reason, it kicked it out. What's up, 580 Tuck? What's up? Go Brock, he's my teammate. Sorry about this, guys. It is not telling me I can go in. There's something going on, guys. Hold on.
Working all week just to feel this strain. On the edge, we don't play it safe. Running that wall, we're hitting the brake. We're burning up.
All right, let's see if that fixes the problem. All right, so we're trying to jump back up in here. It was telling me that I couldn't join. Still telling me I can't join. Oh, there it is. All right, we're getting back in there now. Yeah, no, it was pretty fun. We might do it again. It's the biggest problem we have is that Wednesday's a short stream. Let's get it. Field Car Motorsports number 32, Damian Ward. We are getting it up into the session, guys. Sorry about the little hiccup there. We go ahead and change this to best time because they're going to be in qualifying when we get in there. This is Kokomo with the tires out, which is a unique way for the track to roll. It's going to be tires out. I don't know. I think it's going to be top. It might not make for a great race, but it could surprise me. We've definitely had some surprising racing. Yesterday, the Pro Lates at the Chili Bowl, if you have not watched that over on YouTube, that was absolutely phenomenal. All right, let's go ahead. It looks like Brandon Barnhart currently at the top of the charts in qualifying with a 12.397. As these guys are out on the track, looks like we got Ethan Bill out there. He doesn't like his lap. He's going to go ahead and bail out of it. Elliot Gamachi in the number 20 machine is out there on the track. Sorry about the little hiccup there, guys, but we are back here live as it looks like, wow, Ethan Bill, Ellie Gamachi, Hollenbeck, and Yorker do not get lap times in. That is crazy, as we're going to get into heat race number 1. We're going to be sending some cars home tonight. We got 23 cars, only 18 going to the feature here tonight. That means we're sending home 5 here tonight as we get ready for heat race number 1. Starting on the pole here tonight in heat race number 1, it's going to be the 101. Is he not in the 101? Is he in a different car? What is this doing? Is something wrong with this? Something don't look right there. Oh, he is in the 101. That's just a different paint scheme. It's going to be the 101 of Brandon Barnhart. Starting outside him in the number 22, it's going to be Curtis Griffin. Starting inside row number 2 in the number 916, it's going to be Nick Brundage. Outside of him in the number 2 machine, it's going to be Kieran Roundtree. Starting inside row number 3, it's going to be the number 9A of Glenn Chapa. Outside of him in the number 12 machine, it's going to be William Stites. Starting inside row number 4, it's going to be Kenneth Cole. Outside of him, it's going to be Brock Stout. Starting inside row number 9 here tonight in the number 45 JR machine, it's going to be Nicholas Ham. Outside of him is going to be his teammate, Ragin' Ray Ramey. Starting inside row number 6 here tonight in heat race number 1, it's going to be the number 20 of Elliot Gamachi. Rounding out the field in that number 12 spot, it's going to be Matthew Yorker. 12 cars, 7 going to tonight's feature. As the people are in the way, let's go ahead and change this up as they come into turn number 3 and 4, looking for that green flag. This time by as they come out of turn number 4. Barnhart fires them off. Green flag is out. Green flag's out as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Bottom is there some, but definitely, yeah, it's going to be top, I feel. Yeah, I got to try them out. Yo, tires out. Interesting for sure, Nevin. This is definitely interesting as we got trouble in the back already. I hear bitching and moaning as these guys are beating and banging up through the field. Oh, the 49 of Brock into the wall. He's going to go backwards. So does Raging Ray. Right now it's going to be Kenneth Coe in that number 22 machine currently on that bubble spot. Here comes Nicholas Ham in the 45 JR. Digging down low down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Out front is Brandon Barnhart. We got a battle for that number 2 spot. Here comes Glenn Chapa down low. He's rolling that bottom side out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. Glenn Chapa trying to work that bottom side. Curtis Griffin up high out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Chapa has that bottom side rolling, but it is all Brandon Barnhart out front. Curtis Griffin now back to that number 3 spot. Here comes Brundage. He sees that bottom side working. He's going to play follow the leader as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. It is side by side for that number 2 spot. The bubble spot is also wild. It's Kenneth Coe as Gamachi, Stites, Yorker, Brock, and Raging Ray all out of this one as it stands right now as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. White flag is out. Battle for that number 2 spot still kicking as Glenn Chapa rolls the bottom down the back straightaway through turn number 3 and 4. They're going to send it in hard. It's going to be Brandon Barnhart with the win. Curtis Griffin going to take that number 2 spot. It's going to be Glenn Chapa, Brundage, Roundtree, Ham, and Coe go into the feature. Gamachi, Stites, Yorker, Stout, and Rammy go into the Consi. All right, so heat race number 1 is in the books, guys. We're going to go off to heat race number 2. It is showing me nobody. Oh, shit, Grant, thank you for the let 'em cook and the lightning bolt. Appreciate that, Kenny. Let's get ready for heat race number 2 here tonight. Starting on the pole in the number 1 machine here tonight, it's going to be Caleb Durgan. Outside of him in the number, is that the number 2? What number is? Let's go down a little bit closer. In the number 5 machine, it's going to be Gav Sheehan. Starting inside row number 2 here tonight. In the number 3, it's going to be Justin Richard. Outside of him in the number 32 machine, it's going to be Damian Ward. Starting inside row number 3 here tonight. In the number 29 machine, it's going to be Joe Vendetti. Outside of him, it's going to be Taylor Watson. Starting inside row number 4 in the number 99, it's going to be Billy Roberts. Outside of him, it's going to be the number 2 of Cal Rudy. Then in that number 9 spot, it's going to be Mason, followed by Ethan Bill in that number 14 car. And rounding out the field here tonight in the number 72, it's going to be Hunter Hollenbeck. Looking for that green flag this time by as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Caleb Durgan leads the field. They are stacked up 2 by 2, looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. Green flag is out. Green flag's out as they come down the front straightaway. Going to be Caleb Durgan leading the way. Gab trying to roll that high side in that number 5 machine. He's going to keep it as James Richard falls back to 3rd. They're going to get single file for the top 3. Battle's going to be for 4th as Damian Ward tries to hold that bottom side, but Joe Vendetti rolling down low out of turn number 2. Top 7 going to transfer through. We're going to send everybody else off to the Consi. That's going to be 4 cars heading to the Consi out of this one as we watch the battle for that number 4 spot as Vendetti tries to get that bottom side rolling. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. We saw the bottom side rolling earlier on. Cal going to wreck the field again. Down into turn number 3, is 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. It's going to be a drag race. Here comes Damian Ward looking for the number 3 spot. James Richard tried to go to the bottom side and Damian Ward's going to make him pay for it as they dig into 1 and 2. He's going to grab the wall out of turn number 2. Here comes James Richard fighting back on the inside. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Vendetti going to look even lower out of turn 4. Down into turn number 1 and 2. These guys are going 3 wide out of turn number 2 for the number 3 spot. down the back straightaway, looking for 3 and 4. They're going to start the single file, and as Damian Ward has finally clinched that number 3 spot, as James Richard and Vendetti now going to battle for the number 4 spot. Oh, Richard into the wall. He's going to lose some ground. He falls back to 5th. Here comes Cal Rudy in the number 2. Out of turn number 4. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go. Ethan Bill in a final transfer spot. Roberts, Hollenbeck, Mason, and Watson currently out as they come out of turn number 4. It's going to be Caleb Durgan with the win. Glenn in second. Gavin in a second. Damian Ward, Joe Vendetti, James Richard, Cal Rudy, Ethan Bill going to the feature. Roberts, Watson, Hollenbeck, and Mason will go into tonight's consi. Let's get ready for the LCQ as these guys get gridded up down there on the front straightaway. Let's hit up the starting grid. Who's going to be our B main warrior here tonight? Starting on the pole here tonight in the LCQ, it's going to be the number 20 of Elliot Gamachi. Outside of him in the number 99, it's going to be Billy Roberts. Starting inside row number 2 here tonight in that number 12 machine, it's going to be William Stites. Outside of him, it's going to be the 07 of Trav Watson. Starting inside, row number 3 in the number 1 machine is going to be Matt Yorker. Outside of him in the number 72, going to be Hunter Hollenbeck. Hunter was last week's winner. Will he be able to repeat out of the LCQ? Starting in 7th on the inside of row number 4, it's going to be Brock Stout in that number 49. Outside of him, it's going to be Mason, and rounding out the field in the number 76, it's going to be Ragin' Ray Ramy. Going to be 10 laps here tonight in the LCQ as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Who's it going to be? Who do you guys think? Who are you picking for your B main warrior? Let me know out in the chat. As they head out of turn number 4, green flag is out. Green flag's out as Gamachi gets a nice jump. So does William Stites as Roberts already having issues. He's facing the wrong way. Down the front straightaway, it's going to be Ellie Gamachi, Stites, Yorker, and Hollenbeck currently in. Let's go take a look and see what happened to Billy Roberts here on the start. I know Gamachi's going to get a great start. Who's going to get in the back of him? Looks like it's going to be the 07 trying to take it 3 wide out of turn number 4. Going to turn Billy Roberts around. No caution flag in these consies in the heats, and they keep it green as Yorker is looking for that number 2 spot. William Stites going to fight back on the outside as they head into turn number 3 and 4. He's going to bang the wall out of turn number 4. What's up? What's up, buddy? Down into turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, it's going to be Yorker and Stites battling for that number 2 spot. Hollenbeck comfortably in the number 4 position right now in that final transfer spot. As they head through turn number 1 and 2, 4 laps in the books. We got another one. Oh, it's Tripp. Okay, what's up, Tripp? We got another one coming up at 8:45 p.m. That's going to be super late models at Charlotte. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway, watching that battle for second as Hollenbeck comfortably sits in that number 4 spot. We're going to watch this battle as Stites gets the wall. He's going to lose ground. Yorker at the line in that number 2 spot. Back and forth for second as they come out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Drag race into turn number 3. It's all dirt tonight. All dirt tonight. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. 3 laps to go. Watching the battle for the number 2 spot. Yorker thought about coming up, leaves a lane for Stites. Stites takes it into turn number 3. You got to be so perfect up on the top. Can't grab that wall. Stites trying to dig hard up high. Here comes Hollenbeck looking to battle for that number 2 spot too. Out of turn number 4, white flag is out. 1 lap to go. Here comes Matt Yorker down low. Stites holding strong on the outside as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag in the air. Give the win to Gamachi. It's going to be Stites in second. Yorker and Hollenbeck going to the feature here tonight. Yet we got another one. That Watson, Mason, Stout, Roberts, and Ragin' Ray all going home early here tonight. Are you guys ready for tonight's main event? It is going to be 50 laps here tonight at Kokomo. Some people love this track. Others think it should be a Walmart parking lot. I won't mention Nick Roberts' name. As we are going to look for tonight's starting lineup here for the main event. Let's go ahead and hit it up. starting on the pole here tonight in the 101 machine out of Public. Is he out of Public Enemy? I believe he is. Oh, Tri-City, it's going to be Brandon Barnhart. Outside of him in the number 1 machine in that Durgy dig, it's going to be Caleb Durgan. Starting inside, row number 2 here tonight in the number 22, it's going to be Curtis Griffin. Outside of him in the number 5, it's going to be Gavin Sheehan. Starting inside, row number 3 here tonight. Might help if I actually have it up for you guys. It's going to be the number 9 of Glenn Choppa. Outside of him in the number 32, a fan favorite, Debbie, already out there rooting for him. It's going to be Damian Ward. Starting inside, row number 4 here tonight in the 916. He is another well-known name. It's going to be Nick Brundage. Outside of him in the number 29 machine, it's going to be Joe Vendetti. Starting inside, row number 5 here tonight in that number 9 spot. In the number 2 machine, it's going to be Kieran Roundtree. Outside of him, it's going to be the number 3 of James Richard. Starting 11th, it's going to be Nick Ham, followed by Cale Rudy in that number 12 spot. I need to run through this real quick. Then rounding out the rest of the field, it's going to be Kenneth Coe, Ethan Bill, Ellie Camachi, William Stites, Matt Yorker, and Hunter Hollenbeck as they hit the green flag into turn number 1 and 2. Green flags out as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. It's going to be side by side for that number 2 spot as Griffin tries to roll the bottom. They're 3 wide for the lead across the line. 3 wide into turn number 1 and 2. It looks like Brandon Barnhart's going to lose some ground as it is now side by side with Durgan and Griffin out of turn number 4. Give the lead to Caleb Durgan at the line. Durgan's going to dig that middle side as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Not as bad as I thought it would be here tonight for the racing. I was definitely concerned about tires out, but right now it is looking great as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Griffin rolling that bottom side. Here comes Damian Ward. He looks to the bottom, trying to get around Gav and Barnhart. They're 3 wide for third. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Ward down low into turn number 1 and 2, trying to get up to that number 3 spot. They're still 3 by 3 all the way through down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Barnhart starting to get that momentum up on the high side. That high side will start to dig as this track slickens out. Right now, it is pretty even in 3 lanes into turn number 3 and 4. William Stites having issues at the back of the pack. Will we get a caution flag? He is on his side. Yorker's going to have issues. He's turned around. Yellow flag comes out. So multiple issues there on that lap. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what happened to William Stites in that number 12 machine. As we get caution flag number 1 here tonight. Oh, contact. Oh, Yorker. Oh, it looked like Yorker and I think it was Hunter Cole get together. William Stites a victim here. Let's go take another look at this one from Yorker's point of view. I want to look at it from the blimp. So let's go up and look at it from the blimp. They just make contact. Kind of doesn't give him any room, and I think Yorker went to go take him out, but takes out William Stites instead as the caution flag comes out here once again. Or for the first time. All right, so it looks like William Stites might be done for the night. Maybe Matt Yorker, too. We're going to find out here. As we are looking for the green flag, I think this time by, as they got him stacked up 2 by 2 down the back straightaway. Looking for turn at number 3 and 4. Who's it going to be here tonight? Durgan on the gas. Green flag is out. Green flag's out. Battle's going to be for second on back as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Curtis Griffin as Durgan hits the wall up high. They're going to go 3 wide into turn number 3 and 4. 3 wide for the lead out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway, it's going to be Durgan barely at the line. Still 3 wide into turn number 1 and 2. That's a ban. What's up, Holtmeyer? Side by side, Curtis Griffin down low, digging that bottom side as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway as Durgan recaptures that lead. Barnhart holding strong on the outside as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Griffin really does have that bottom side digging, but the top side starting to come in as Barnhart clearly takes that number 2 spot. Here comes Damian Ward in that number 32 as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Gav Sheehan trying to dig down low, up underneath Ward out of turn number 2. Battle for the lead starting to heat up. Here comes Barnhart looking low, up underneath Durgan down the back straightaway. He's got to get back in line in 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway, back to single file for the top 2 as Damian Ward going to stick his nose into that number 3 spot, dropping Curtis Griffin back to 4th. Here comes Brundage in the 916. He's up 3 spots like Ward, looking for more as he digs around Griffin into turn number 1 and 2. Top 2 stay single file as Damian Ward tries to reel these guys in. Battle's going to be really from here 4th on back. Now it's going to be for 5th as Gav Sheehan works his way around Curtis Griffin as Brundage is in the wall out of turn number 4. Brundage grabs the wall. He's going to lose at least 1 or 2 spots as here comes Roundtree looking up underneath them. Brundage going to get back in a groove. Now Gav's going to get the wall in 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, that wall is so deadly as the top 2 continue to pull away from the field. We're watching the battle back here for that number 5 spot as Brundage tries to take it back as they come out of turn number 2. Down into turn number 3 and 4, still side by side for that number 5 spot. Brundage has it at the line that time by as they head into 1 and 2. Roundtree going to grab the wall. He's going to lose some ground as Glenn Choppa all over the back of him. Let's go take a look further back in the pack. Where is Hollenbeck? Hollenbeck up 5 spots. He's up to the number 13 position. Can he gain more? He's our biggest mover as it stands right now. Griffin refusing to get up off that bottom. It is costing him here. He's down 5 spots. He's hoping that bottom side comes back in as they are 19 laps into this one. It's going to be 20 as Durgan crosses the line this time by. Durgan crosses the line. Barnhart in second as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. It's actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be, Brandon, for sure. Back up to the front here. It is Durgan and Barnhart racing single file as we got to go all the way back in the pack to find some side-by-side racing. Ethan Bill up 4 spots. He's looking for more. Here comes Hollenbeck up underneath Cal Rudy. Hollenbeck going to dig down low. He's going to get out in front of Cal. Cal going to dig the outside as they head into turn number 3 and 4, side by side. Oh, Vendetti up the track as Ham and Bill go around him. Here comes Nick Ham up underneath Ethan Bill. Vendetti going to go back to the bottom side. Great battle here for 9th on back as they head through turn number 3 and 4. I'm keeping an eye on the distance between first and second. I'll jump up there if it starts to get interesting. Right now, this is where the battling's at as Ham's going to slide Ethan Bill. Ethan Bill back with the cut down. 2 IRL drivers right there duking it out as Ethan Bill catches the powdered donut into turn number 3 and 4. That is not what Ethan Bill wanted. I think it was 1 and 2 as here comes Hollenbeck. He's going to slide Cal Rudy. Rudy going to dig back low as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Matt needs to learn how to wreck someone without wrecking yourself. Yeah, no Danikas here. We don't need any Danikas. Back out front, it is going to be all Durgan as he is pulling away from Barnhart. We're going to go back to that battle. This is where the action's at back here, right around Vendetti and Hollenbeck, as this one is definitely starting to heat up. Powdered donut. That donut's a little stale. That definitely wasn't a Krispy Kreme. It must have been a Dunkin' Donut. Here comes Hollenbeck with a big slide into turn number 3 and 4. Vendetti back with the easy cut down as they head into 1 and 2. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Will Hollenbeck lick that stamp and send it once again? As they head through turn number 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway. What's up, LJ? Down into turn number 1 and 2, nose to tail battle for that number 10 spot. Right now, not a whole lot going on up at the front. We're keep an eye on that. We're going to stay here. Here comes Hollenbeck. He's going to lick the stamp and send it. No, he doesn't send it out of turn number 4. Oh, sorry, turn number 2, down into turn number 3 and 4. Now he's going to send it up the track. Vendetti going to cut back down out of turn number 4, down into 1 and 2. Vendetti going to keep it down low out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. That donut from Timu, right? as Hollenbeck finally gets that number 10 spot. Here comes Nicholas Ham and Curtis Griffin duking it out for the number 8 spot. Griffin down low, Ham up high, down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Griffin going to roll the bottom side out of turn number 4. Here comes Ham back on the outside. I think it was Griffin at the line as they head into 1 and 2. Oh, it is getting racy up here in that top 5. Let's go back and take a look as Brundage and Ward duke it out. Ward's going to... Nope, he's not going to slide up in front of Brundage out of turn number 4. Sorry, that was out of turn number 2. I'm so lost on this track. Once the tire's out, down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. It's Damian Ward digging that bottom side. It's Brundage going to bang the wall. That's going to help Ward keep the number 4 spot. Here comes Roundtree down low. Roundtree going to dig up underneath Brundage as they come down the back straightaway. I don't even fucking know where we're at anymore. I fucking have no clue. All right, now down the front straightaway, looking for turn number 1 and 2. Contact between Roundtree and Brundage as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, Brundage and Roundtree up on that high side, duking it out for the number 5 spot as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Give it to Roundtree that time by. Oh, here comes a battle just ahead as Gav and Ward are going to duke it out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. 10 laps to go as they head into 1 and 2. Here comes Gav down low. Ward's going to dig back up high. Big separation between first and second. We're going to stay on this battle for third as Gav digs the bottom side down into turn number... Oh, he's going to blink out as Ward is down on up on the high side, down the back straightaway looking for 3 and 4. Gav starting to have a little bit of internet malfunction in that number 5. That's going to help Damian Ward take that number 3 spot. Ward moving forward once again as Roundtree gets the wall. Here comes Brundage back down low. Brundage going to dig down low up underneath Roundtree. Roundtree's going to pinch him down just a tick as here comes Glenn Joppa in the number 9. 7 laps to go. We live. What's up, Sleepy? We live. Here comes Glenn Joppa down low, up underneath Brundage, down into turn number 1 and 2. It's side by side on turn number 2. Brundage starting to fall back a little bit here. He gained some ground early on, but now starting to fall slowly. What's up, Jake? You missed TikTok Live. Yeah. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway, looking for 3 and 4. It's going to be 4 laps to go as they come across the line. 4 laps to go. Watching this battle of the top 5. It looks like Gav going to grab the wall as Roundtree closing the gap as they head into turn number 3 and 4. They're going to get 3 to go at the line. Here comes Roundtree down low. He's going to give him the door down the front straightaway. Takes that number 4 spot away. Brundage going to dig down low. Tries to get up underneath Gav. Gav's going to thread the needle. Get up underneath Roundtree. Slides up the track. Almost into him. It's going to be Roundtree in that number 4 spot. Here comes Brundage. Brundage going to send it in hard. Up underneath Gav. Gav's going to have to keep it up high. Brundage going to fall back into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be white flag. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go. Staying on this battle right here as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Give that win to Caleb Durgan. It's going to be Barnhart in second. Ward, Roundtree, Gav Sheehan. Your top 5. How about Roundtree getting Gav late in that one? What a race here tonight. Well, much better than I expected. At least Cal didn't wreck the field. Let's go ahead and take a look at those results. It's going to be Caleb Durgan with the win here tonight. Brandon Barnhart in second. Damian Ward in third. Roundtree going to be in that number 4 spot. Gav Sheehan in 5th. Glenn Choppa in 6th. Yeah, he did a good job for sure. Going to be Nick Brundage in that number 7 spot. Nick Ham in 8th. Good run for Nick Ham up through the field. Curtis Griffin in 7th. Hollenbeck going to be in 10th. Joe Vendetti in 11th. Cale Rudy in 12th. Going to be Kenneth Coe in that number 13 spot. James Richard in 14th. Ellie Camachi in 15th. Ethan Bill going to be 16th. Matt Yorker 17th. And William Stites in that number 18 spot. Hollenbeck is washed. He did good last week. Yeah, that sucks. You like to get those powdered donuts sometimes. We're going to see if Durgan might be in here. Let's go see if he's in here. Durgan, you gonna come in for an interview? We're gonna give Durgan a minute here because you know he's got something to say. Durgan's always got something to say. Where are you at, Durgan? It was a good race. It was honestly a great race. Much better than I thought. Much better than I thought it was going to be. I was really worried about it. Hold on. We're going to go find Durgan. We're going to go see if I can find him. Where are you at, Durgan? Where are you at? I don't see him. I guess I'm not going to find Durgan if he's not in the Discord. We're going to go ahead and call it a stream. We'll be back again. No Damian Ward, no Durgan, no Barnhart. I guess we're not doing interviews here tonight. There you go. That's a good. Oh, there they are. There they are. We got them. You know. I was looking for you guys.
I was looking for you. I forgot. I was too busy celebrating.
All right, great run there tonight. Honestly, way better than I expected it to be with the tires out. Good racing out there, multiple lanes. Very impressed here tonight. Damian Ward, man, you got to experience a lot of those lanes racing those guys back there.
Yeah, I mean, when you got guys that are faster than you for the first 30 laps and then fall off on the last 20, I kind of just played it safe and tried not to race too hard with those guys because I knew that they were going to fall off there at the end, and that's exactly what happened. So I just kind of rode around in all sorts of lines just to kind of stay away from everybody and made the move when I needed to.
You know, I've never raced this track with the tires out. I mean, and I know this really bottom feeds with the tires in.
Hey, whoever voted for it needs to never be allowed to vote again. That was terrible. I was terrible. The car was terrible. Everything about that was terrible.
The racing showed good.
I wasn't winning that race.
The racing showed good.
I don't know, man. OG Kokomo was just so much better. So much racier.
I do like OG Kokomo. Michael John Pierce said, "Way to go, Damian Ward," or D Ward. Well, Damian, great run here tonight. Why don't you give a shout out to Friends, Family, Sponsors? We know Durgan's got some stuff to say.
Oh, yeah, we got obviously Caleb. We had no Kenny tonight, so we had Caleb. Got to thank Kenny, too. You for putting on the stream. Everybody that was watching. That's about it. Not much to say.
Well, great run here tonight. Caleb Durgan, man. Good run earlier. How about having you, Barnhart, and Curtis Griffin 3 wide, and you guys didn't wreck for the lead?
Yeah, you know, I knew coming into this Barnhart was going to be good. He's always good at Kokomo. You could go watch the last 90 million big block openers at Kokomo, and Brandon Barnhart's in the top 3 or top 5. He's just really good there. So I knew he was going to be difficult, and I knew Curtis would probably wreck me because he tends to wreck a lot of people. And I was just kind of praying, you know, and I had Ryan Conrad in my ear, so that just gave me the confidence I needed. You know what I mean? Conrad was like, clear him and you'll be fine. And that's exactly what I did. You know, I cleared him, and then I just drove like an absolute moron for over half of the race. I don't even know. I'm just thankful we won that deal. I was terrible.
The next race is at 8:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, about 1 hour from now, 1 hour and 5 minutes.
I can't wait. Super's at Charlotte? That's Caleb Durgan's honey hole.
You're probably not even going to make top split.
No, come on.
I'm joking.
I ain't that bad yet.
There's been points where you have not made top split in the Supers, but your iRating is back up.
You know, thankfully now I have my alt account, so when I know I'm just going to get wrecked for no apparent reason, I just go to my alt account and get wrecked. You know, that's the great thing about having a second account.
Brandon Holtmeyer says, "Hi, Durgan." No, he says one day Durgan will grow up and humble himself.
Yeah, dude, you know, you either got it or you don't. Unfortunately, I'm one of the ones that got it. So, you know, I'm going to run my mouth when I want. You know, it's one of them things. Like, I went into a public enemy, money race. Cards were stacked up against me. And I went in there and I showed them that I am the best in big blocks, hands down. I took $400 from Logan Herbert, and I'm running with that for the rest of the season, rest of the year. I don't care how many races he wins. In my heart, I won the most.
Well, great run here tonight, as always. Why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, we have minimal friends, minimal, family, sponsors, all that. It's really just the Caleb Durgan show around here. But Ryan Conrad, I love that guy. That's about it. And you for broadcasting these. I try to be entertaining on the racetrack.
Well, if you're not entertaining on the racetrack, you're definitely entertaining in the chat.
I try.
We got one or the other.
I try my best. We're either wrecking equipment or we're running our mouth in chat. Whatever one works for the night is, it's going to work.
It's all about having fun regardless. Ask Durgan if Conrad is faster. I'm going to answer that question. I would say he used to be. Conrad's not on enough anymore.
Nah, because I feel like Caleb Durgan in his prime and Ryan Conrad in his prime, it would be a barn burner of a race. I mean, Ryan Conrad is hands down one of the most talented people on the game. And before I came in here, we were talking about it, and I ain't gonna leak it too much yet, but Ryan Conrad is making an opener return very soon, so I'm really looking up to that.
You're looking forward to getting beat?
Man, we're going to see. It's going to be at a track we're both pretty good at, so I don't know, man. It's going to be a barn burner. We're throwing on old Ryko wraps, and we're coming to smoke the field.
I'm gonna tell you what I think it might be. Ooh, this is a tough one. It could be any of the next three, or the finale. It could be USA, Eldora, or Williams Grove. I know you're really good at you're really good at Williams Grove.
But Ryan Conrad isn't that good at Williams Grove.
No. I know Bocus loves Eldora. Is Bocus going to make a return for Eldora?
I don't think Bocus is, but I'll tell everyone who is. Ryan Conrad's coming out for Eldora, and it's going to be the RCP DDPC Slaughter Fest. I expect everyone to be there because everyone is getting smoked by me and my great friend Ryan Conrad.
I remember one time where I was in a Eldora race, and Andrew Clark yelled at Nick Ham for blocking for Bocus.
Eldora, so many iconic things have happened at Eldora. Eldora never fails for a good time.
No, Eldora usually ends up being a really good race or a really bad shit show. So we'll see what we end up getting.
Probably the shit show one, but one can only hope.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for coming in, and I might see you in the opener and the supers, Caleb.
Yes, sir. You will. Later, James.
Later, guys. All right, great run here tonight. Definitely a lot of fun to get those guys into the chat. You're going to be the first time on iRacing. 4K for the PC. That's insane. Well, guys, that is going to be it. We'll be back in about almost exactly 1 hour from now with the supers at Charlotte. You don't want to miss that one. Make sure you guys got that notification bell on. Hit that like and share button. As always, until next time, be safe and have a good night.